It is Monday morning. Yes, there was college football over the weekend, NFL football over the weekend, also making the grade as well. That's why we're at Pearland High School right now. Good morning to you all. I'm Nate Griffin. Fox Facebook Live is underway. All right, let's get it started now. Backstage Dave, good morning to you, my friend. The Astros won 2 back-to-back wins, Saturday, Sunday, got to 101. They're off today. I know you want to talk about that first, right?
Yes, sir. You know what's funny? I was watching the games over the weekend, and I was telling a couple of friends, I said, we look good. We look real good. Again, not putting the cart in front of the horse. I don't want to jinx anything. But Astros, woo! Don't bet against us. We look good. I think that the team has gelled, and this is the time when you want to get hot, Nate. And I think you'll agree with that. If you're going to have a slump, you want to have it early in the season, even to the All-Star break. But then after that, you really want to get, if you want to make a really solid playoff run, possibly World Series, you really want to gel, get cohesive, get players, in their roles. And I think that's where the Astros are right now. I feel really, really good about that Houston team. Now, the other team, I'll let you talk about that coming up later on. I will tell you that the reason that I'm going early here is because, Nate, I am about to head over to the newsroom and interview Sigourney Weaver. The legend that is Sigourney Weaver. You know, it's interesting. Avatar is number 1 on the global box office this weekend. Yeah, the old Avatar. They re-released it in preparation for the sequel, the first of 4 sequels that's coming out later this year. But Sigourney, she's got a brand new movie coming out with Kevin Kline. This is their 2nd or 3rd movie they've done together, and I'm actually talking to her. I've known her for a minute. Watch your feed. I'm name dropping. I did a panel with her on stage here in Houston years ago. She was in town for a comic convention, and I hosted the Aliens reunion. Met Sigourney, talked to her, since then for movies. But yeah, I'm super excited. It's a rom-com, kind of a dark rom-com that she's doing with Kevin Kline. We'll talk about that more when the movie comes out in a couple of weeks. But yeah, headed to the newsroom to go talk with Sigourney Weaver.
Man, that's big. That is big time because you are big time, and that is special. Hey, man, go on over there and get that interview done.
All right, brother. Go Stros.
Go get it done.
Got it.
All right, brother. All right, so we want to welcome you all to the show, and we appreciate you watching. And I know who's watching, and I'm going to be calling you out here in just a moment so that you can obviously join us as well. All right, Ruben. Ruben, good morning to you, Ruben. Ruben, how are you, man?
Nate, good morning to you, sir. It is National Pancake Day. So we decided to bring in some pros to make some pancakes. We're out here in Katy with Jake, Aaron, Silver Whisk Elite. Jake's been on the show with us before. He has been a personal chef to some of the top athletes, most notably our dear friend J.J. Watt, also has done work with Alex Bregman, Russell Westbrook, so the list goes on and on. I don't want to embarrass him with all of that. But making just incredible pancakes today. We did a Japanese-themed pancake. We actually did, and this was JJ's favorite, right? JJ Watt's favorite pancakes. These are Bananas Foster's, and yes, they did light it on fire and everything if you were watching in the 8 o'clock hour. And I got to tell you, it was everything I could do not to just drop my face into this, because that's how good it is. And these guys know what they're doing. So if you don't like making pancakes or you can't cook at all, you may have to hit Jake up at Silver Whisk Elite. Find them on the Instagram. They do everything from training you how to cook like a pro to events, meal prep. They even do Iron Chef competitions. So if you've got a group, you want to do a little team building or just have a whole lot of fun, hit them up. They know what they're doing. Aaron will show up in that cool shirt. It's gonna be a party. You can't go wrong if you call on the guys from Silver Whisk Elite. And they might tell you a couple of fun little stories about some of the clientele that they've worked with. Anyway, so National Pancake Day. I bet you didn't even know pancakes had their own day, but they do. The pancakes have been delicious this morning. Hopefully the viewers learned something watching us on Fox 26, because that's what we're all about, the information. And since we're here at Jake's house cooking, just getting a personal pancake lesson, I can't invite you over for this one, Nate. I always invite you when I'm at a cool restaurant. Jake's house, unfortunately, you're not on the list this time, buddy. But we do need to have lunch soon. Anyway, happy National Pancake Day. Back to you, Nate.
I agree, Ruben. Let's do it this week. And have fun having some good pancakes this morning. I know you are doing that because you know
Yes, sir.
where to go to eat. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. All right, guys, I'm checking to see if I can see you on the scroll. Now, I can't see what I need to see on the scroll. So, again, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Now, we head to Mike because the weather's changing, days are getting shorter, all kinds of stuff. All those things Mike can talk about. He might even want to talk about a little college football. I don't know, maybe some pros. But Mike, you texted me yesterday with the Ken Dorsey getting out of control bit in the booth. That was so I was laughing when you texted me, brother.
I know, man.
I was laughing when you texted me.
He went crazy. Now, I didn't watch the game, Nate, but he was upset that they didn't spike the ball or something. We're talking about the Bills' offensive coordinator. He went crazy, smashed his tablet.
He really did. A lot of that happened yesterday, and it was really unfortunate. What they were trying to get done towards the end of the game, they were running out of time. They had gotten the first down, and they wanted to get within field goal range, and they only had 11 seconds to try to get to the line of scrimmage, line up, and spike the ball. And believe it or not, they ran out of time. And that's when Ken Dorsey, former college quarterback, now the Bills offensive coordinator, went nuts. He lost his bananas. Yeah,
he did.
And you could see it was so funny, man.
Yeah,
it was so funny.
It's fun. Probably wasn't funny then. It's funny now. All right, so I do want to talk a little bit of football before we get to the latest on the hurricane. College football. The first rankings of the year came out, and Florida State is ranked number 23. So it's better than being unranked, which is good. So we'll take it. We're ranked 23. We have a tough matchup next week hosting Wake Forest, who's ranked 22. So that's that. And I also, Nate, I hope you can hear me because I've got some information for you, okay? We know.
I can hear you.
Okay, we know that Jameis Winston is having a difficult season so far. He's got 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, so that's not good. But I did a little bit of investigative journalism here. Either that or I just went to ProFootballReference.com, one of the two. So here's the thing.
Okay.
Jameis Winston has a career quarterback rating of 87.5. Yep. And I went back, and I know that it's hard to compare eras. We're in a passing era, the rules are different and all that. But would you believe that Jameis Winston in his career, check this out, he has a higher quarterback rating than Dan Marino, Brett Favre, Cam Newton, Rich Gannon, Jim Kelly, Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Warren Moon, John Elway, and Johnny Unitas. So I'm not saying that Jameis Winston is Johnny Unitas, but I'm just saying he does have a higher quarterback rating than those aforementioned quarterbacks. I'm just going to leave that out there. Just throwing that out there.
I'm all about the stats. You know, I'm all about the stats.
And he's
I go stat nuts.
And he's number 33 in NFL history in quarterback rating. So I don't know, but I think Kirk Cousins is like number 8. So I don't know necessarily what that means. But anyway, let me go ahead and get to the forecast because we do have the new numbers out. Speaking of numbers and statistics, we got the new numbers out on Hurricane Ian. So it is getting a little bit stronger. So the National Hurricane Center has raised the wind speed here based on some of the data they're getting from the hurricane hunters. Still a Category 1, but the winds are up to 80 miles per hour. So it is in the process of getting stronger. It does look like it's going to get much, much bigger, much stronger through the day. It's going to have a big effect on the western edge of Cuba through the day today. But then as we zoom in, we're talking about Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, and Friday morning. All of those days, this is really going to be slamming the west coast of Florida. Now, all of Florida is going to get rain and wind, but it's really that area like Naples and Fort Myers, Florida, back up to Tampa, St. Petersburg, Clearwater, and those spots that are really likely to get the worst of the storm because they're going to get the combination of storm surge and high winds and very heavy rain. Now, the good thing is about our forecast is that we're going to be the complete opposite. So one side of the Gulf of Mexico is going to be humid and windy and extremely rainy and, dangerous storm surge and just the whole 9 yards. And then on our side of the Gulf, couldn't be any nicer. Now today is going to be hot, But I'm telling you, tomorrow morning you are going to feel refreshed. And then the rest of the week, 50s and 60s in the morning. The afternoons are going to be sunny and nice and warm, but with very dry air in place. I would say if you're going to stop to the grocery store today, I would recommend getting some of that lip balm, chapstick, whatever brand you want to use, because the air is going to get really dry over the next few days. Today hot, and then the rest of the week looks terrific. So Nate, I'm telling you, tomorrow morning, in the next few mornings, it's going to be like 60 to 65. Should feel really nice.
I believe it. And you know, I want to talk about a couple of things. You know, you mentioned Jameis Winston. I think we need to mention a few college football scores, because I also had, you know, John Chastain's not only a big time Aaron Judge fan, but he's also a Tua Tagovailoa fan.
Sure.
And you
Bama.
know, Tagovailoa. So Tua. I wasn't ready to quite to get into that yet, because I'm gonna die laughing. I mean, laugh at my own joke. But I'm trying to find something here. Just give me 1 second. We got a couple of minutes. We're okay.
Okay,
on
yeah,
time.
we're good.
I got to find it because then I want you to laugh with me here once I find it. I know. So we got some Red Raider fans, and Texas Tech had a big win over the weekend. While I was doing the Rice game, Rice U of H game. By the way, Rice loses to U of H 34-27. I'm heartbroken by that. But I know that Mark Jenner is very happy because Texas Tech won. And I know John Chastain is very happy because the Miami Dolphins won with Tua Tagovailoa as the starting quarterback. They beat the Buffalo Bills yesterday. So here's what happened. So towards the end of the game, you got about, I don't know, Bills are up 3. And they're trying, what they have to do is try to get in a position to kick a field goal to tie the game at the end of the game. So Ken Dorsey, former college quarterback, is
For
the
University
offensive
of Miami.
coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. Right. So what ends up happening is 11 seconds left on the clock. They're trying to get up to the line. Trying to get up to the line. Josh Allen's trying to get his troops up to the line, get them up to the line of scrimmage so he can spike the ball and have one more play, right, before the end of the game in the regulation. Here's what happens as that goes on, okay? You can see, you know, they get the first down. They get the first down, but now they got to spike the ball. It doesn't quite work out.
Yeah,
and
hurry.
Ken Dorsey, because that doesn't happen, look at him.
Hurry.
They don't have time.
Hurry.
They don't have to. Watch Ken Dorsey. They don't get it done. They don't get it done. They don't get it done. And Ken Dorsey is going nuts. I mean, he loses his bananas. He is just going bananas. Now, that's a former college quarterback who, by the way, was really good. But he loses his bananas. He loses them. It is amazing. It is amazing. And what's happening is, so here's what they did. They looped it. They looped it, Mike.
It's going to become one of those
So
gifts.
just
It's going to be a
continuously
gift.
Running. It is hilarious, man. It is hilarious. And I'm sure, I don't know if he understood, in every booth in America, college football, there is a camera. When we do the Rice games, there's a camera in the booth. A camera in the booth. You can't lose your bananas in the booth. You just cannot do it. He lost his bananas. He lost his
everything else.
cream sauce with the bananas.
Yeah.
He lost the bowl. He lost the spoon. He lost everything. I mean, he just lost it. I mean, it was so funny when I watched, like, oh, my God. You know, at CPS, they caught it.
Yep.
CPS caught it, man. So
that last play, though, reminds
but
me of, Chris Berman when he used to be on ESPN. And he would go tick,
Yes.
tick, 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 tick.
Yes.
And it just,
Yes.
come on.
Yes.
You've got to, you had 11
Yes,
seconds.
yes.
You got to, look how mad. Oh, the headset is broken. The
Yeah.
tablet is broken.
Yes.
His colleagues
Yes.
are seeing a side of him they've never seen before.
They've not seen that before.
Yep.
And we know that our boy, down in Tampa Bay,
Tom Brady broke
whatever
some
reason.
tablets too.
yeah, Tom Brady broke 2.
Yeah.
He broke 2 of them. So it's kind of the same thing, and now Ken Dorsey's got to pay for that.
Yeah, you gotta
But anyway,
keep-
that's a good laugh this
Got to
morning.
keep your cool. Okay. There also, and I don't think we have
That's right.
video of
Got-
it, but Nate, there was another infamous play that took place where the Dolphins were punting, and it's always dangerous when you punt when your punter's back heel is on the back line of the end zone. But it's called the butt punt.
Yes. Did you see what butt fumble quarterback said?
No, what did Mark Sanchez?
He
what did
said
say?
something like, He said something like, "Stay out of my lane, bro."
Yeah.
It was pretty funny, man.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was a funny tweet.
Well, the guy took
But anyway,
a punt straight into where the sun don't shine, and I don't know if he's sitting down today or not.
No, I don't think he is.
No.
I really don't think he is. But anyway, thanks, Mike, for that laugh. I appreciate
Yes,
it,
sir.
man. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. It's time to go. And once again, let's hope Aaron Judge is able to get those 2 home runs. I really wish him well. I want him to tie Roger Maris's record and then break it. And so we're hoping that it gets done, but not 2 in the same game. I'd lose a bet if that happens. All right, meanwhile, we got to get out of here. I love you guys, man. We got to go. Thank you to everyone who's watching this morning. Also, Daniela Cinderella, the very stylish Janae, Lisa Taylor, Shining Diamond, Busy, Rhoda Big Personality, Shanette, Barbie Doll Barbie, Carolina, Lena Sanchez, Jessica the Great Berman, Rico the Suave Jones, Mark Colvin and his Oatmeal, Mr. Oatmeal, the Lion Grambling Grad, Kevin Collins, the chef John Butler, also known as Mr. Meat, my man Dave Lanier, he's the mayor. John Butler, also known as Mr. Meat, that name courtesy of Johnny Two Big Toes Rodriguez, Hockey Dan Juan, can I get a mic check Miller, Big Daddy Bradley, Texas Tech Grandpa Mark Jenner, Alex What's Up Supco, Randy Pickle Juice Tilly, Ole Miss Maggie, Chris Lambo Lamborghini, and John Gelato Chastain. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.